We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
This is part 2 of our Dragon Roost Cavern Let's Play, and if you watched part 1, you can probably guess what we're going to do in this part.
Not figure things out. Or screw up, one or the other.
Exactly. Wander around like idiots and occasionally kill ourselves.
But there's also some things I do figure out, although that wasn't hard right there. But you know what?
I like that trick, though. I like that you can, I guess the bomb flowers were the same way in older games, but being able to hit those bombs with like your boomerang later on, or your pots and things like that, to set off a chain reaction is pretty cool. I really like that concept.
Let me finally get to that door.
Yes.
We've been venturing outside that door for a long time.
Yes.
That's him!
Open sesame. Open
I should have
sesame.
tried knocking.
I know. These guys may let you in. You never know.
It doesn't look like they have hands to open the door. So.
That is true. They're amorphous.
If they rent that door, they probably just slime all over or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, this is ingenious right here.
Oh no! Did you try to jump that? No.
I'm not surprised I didn't, but
I thought you were going back for a running start.
No. It didn't have the Pegasus boots yet.
No. But it's pretty cool. If you saw in that last area, we were like that last little hallway up above your head. There's a pipe that we'll eventually be able to grab onto with the item or weapon from this dungeon.
What throwing a rock into lava does?
You have something against rocks, I think.
Yeah. But like, what's that accomplish right there? Throwing a rock into lava.
Were you hoping it would float? Maybe
I don't know. But just in case I wasn't sure, I'm gonna go ahead and do it twice.
Or maybe you thought you could hit that pipe and bust it?
I think I was being a rebel. Is what was happening.
You're rebelling against authority.
I think I was mad at the cavern. And I was just like, you know what? Take that.
Now, my first thought when I saw those pipes right there is that later on we get something that could break them, and then like maybe water would come down.
Is that the thing you hang on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or pipes or bars or whatever you want to. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, but my thought was, oh, maybe we can break those and water will come down and harden on the lava. Or harden the lava, whatever. That was my thought. Then once, of course, we get the weapon in this dungeon, I was horribly wrong.
I think my thinking with the rocks was, because obviously we can't get through there till later, but I think my thinking with the rocks was is that like that one room where we had the water, like, you know, the rock forms, so maybe if you throw a rock in there, it forms a bigger one. I don't know.
There was a process there.
That's what happened with the Hawaiian Islands, is a little rock that came out and then it started getting bigger.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
And that was my logical thinking at that time.
I'm sure it was. You were switching around Hawaiian vacation.
Yeah, that's probably
no. I will say, and this is something, if you've listened to some of our walkthroughs and commentaries before, you know we're always a big fan of dungeons that have like an outdoor component to them.
Definitely. That's one of the reasons why. I don't know where I exactly ranked this dungeon yet, but it's I do like this part of it. Yeah, I love the part that it's just a bunch of sea, which we've never seen. Obviously, we've never seen in any Zelda game yet.
Yeah, I think it's a great addition. I love being able to go, like, you're working your way around the outside of this mountain as well as the inside. Hopefully not getting torched by the flames that come out here.
Well, it feels like you're actually going up a mountain.
Exactly.
And some mountain dungeons do that, and some don't.
Those guys tick me off. I may or may not have gotten knocked off the ledge once or twice.
I don't think they knocked me off. But yeah, that view is just amazing.
It is great, and like you said, it's one of the first times we've had like just pure ocean.
Yeah, pure ocean, huh?
For a view like that. I mean, if you think back to, like, of course, Link's Awakening was on an island, but you never. It was
really,
like a game
well, true. Yeah, you're working with like 8. I don't know what bit that even is.
No, who knows? It was black and white.
Yeah,
originally.
Yeah.
So not a lot of scenery there, but yeah, having the big ocean like that, even though the sailing does get a little tedious.
Yeah.
It's a great scenery piece.
Well, I know when this game first came out, you know, obviously a lot of people were against the art style, but when I started playing this game, I really liked the art style, to be honest with you.
I think it looks great. I was one of those people who was dubious, you know, years ago when it first came out, and I think that's part of the reason I never got it and played it, even though I had a GameCube back in those days.
Watch you play hide and seek right here. I move, and I'm like, no, what? Nope, you can't see me. You can't see me. No enemies are going to get me. And then luckily, just fell right there.
Yeah,
figured it out.
It worked out perfect. Yeah, you were hiding from I don't know what.
Yeah. But like you were saying, like why you didn't get the game. I mean, I could understand why a lot of people were turned off, but I don't know. As I started playing it, the art style just kind of fit the game. So
it really does, and I mean, it looks great in standard def, which I'm stuck playing it in because I'm in the dark ages. But seeing the HD, like I was doubtful that they could improve it that much because of the art style.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, and I was like, okay, never mind. Nintendo knows what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Why ever doubt Nintendo?
Now, how does that bomb flower grow right there?
I don't know.
There's no. Well, I guess there was sun actually. So
They had sunlight at least. But yeah, I remember before to even enter this temple, we had to water some bomb flowers.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did have to do that.
So I don't know how those guys got watered.
And the thing I wasn't a big fan of in this dungeon was the Dragon Cavern theme. Actually, you can kind of hear in the background. I don't know if it's the exact same one or like a remix.
Oh, it's
maybe.
definitely got a little bit of that same.
I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's kind of like a remix, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. That's the one thing. I always like dungeons to have their own new themes, and just I don't know, I kind of wasn't big on that.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that till you kind of mentioned that. And right when you mentioned that, they played like that one kind of sound effect.
Yeah, from the Dragon Roost Cavern.
From the Dragon Roost Cavern, it really drives it home. You're right.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of Zelda games do have like the nostalgia value, the throwbacks to older games and things like that, which is nice on the one hand. But when it comes to music, I'm with you, Hick.
Yeah, a different one for every dungeon.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Zelda soundtracks.
Unless it's the original Zelda, when you only got 8 bits to work with, then you can use the same theme.
Yeah, we don't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, and this one took me a while to figure out, but at the same time, I don't think it took me that long because I had a concept right there at the beginning, or not the beginning, but here in a little while I have the concept right, but just
is this one where you have to like javelin
you got to throw it.
Yeah.
And I kind of messed around a little bit, and then I actually throw it at the wall, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'd forgotten that you could kind of javelin those sticks.
I mean, you got to think, like, early on, we already had the water in the pots, like being able to throw sticks with fire, we're not being able to do that.
Yep. It's some fun new additions.
Those stupid enemy balls that you apparently got to hit.
You'll see those in a little while.
That you can't pick up at all. So, just a bunch of new concepts.
Yep.
And the bad thing is I had played through most Zelda games.
Yeah.
To this point.
But if Nintendo is great at that, at introducing something fresh, there's the same with like their Mario games and things like that. We don't talk about those often, of course. Yeah. But it seems like every game it's the same core concepts. They just introduced. Oh, I did.
Yeah, I think I did it twice. Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's like, how did I drop that?
Well, that's what you originally think. Well, it doesn't make sense because you can grab those. Actually, see, I had the concept right.
Yeah.
But you can grab the sword.
Yeah.
From the enemies and actually climb on things.
Yeah.
So why can't you do it?
You probably catch yourself on fire somehow.
That is true. That is true, actually.
We've already ended up in the lava a few times.
Well, look at what his head is,
Oh, yeah, that's just stupid on his part.
Yeah. So, I had a concept right there. I just
pull it off. It's crazy how far you can throw that thing, though.
That's kind of why I didn't know really what to do here.
Yeah, once you get it figured out, you're like, holy crap, you can really throw that thing.
Now, I think what I was trying to do there was see if I could throw the stick through the lock and pick it. I really was trying to do that at that point.
I like your creativity on that. Like, let's use this as a lock pick.
Yeah, obviously this doesn't work, Hick.
I don't know where you're going now.
Yeah, well, retracking, make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yep.
Which I do quite often, actually. So.
But you were so right, though. You had the concept.
Yeah.
You had the idea.
Well, like you said, I just didn't know you could throw it that far.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
I had no clue.
Try him out for the Olympic freaking javelin
because
throw.
That is a far throw right there. Especially for a kid.
Exactly.
I think I turn around right here, I'm like, oh, yeah, duh.
You need a little elevation.
Yeah.
Yep. There's your moment of realization. Hey, once you did though, at least you got it the first throw.
Oh, well, yeah, I can throw some. I can throw things.
I've seen you throw a football and a baseball. You're right. You can throw things. That's why I'm surprised you hit your target.
Yeah.
Just
kidding. You need a big wooden plank? Or, now I'm calling it. Thanks a lot. Now I'm calling it a plank.
Oh, God. I got you hooked on it now. Oh, goodness.
We're dealing with wooden planks, not in the pirate ships, but inside the cavern.
Inside a volcano. Yeah, walking that plank won't get you too far. No, that's for sure.
Gotta climb that one.
But again, these outdoor areas, when you first walk outside, after you've been in a dark volcano like that, it just, the contrast, I guess.
Yeah.
It really helps to stand out, break up the dungeon a little bit. And it definitely adds to the I guess likability, whatever you want to call it.
You know what I said? Like I'm kind of more like I like being outside, like just in personal life, and I think that kind of like yes, I like the dungeons, but just you kind of get tired of being inside.
Yep.
And usually have to beat the dungeons before you go back outside. So it's kind of nice to have that little refresher right there just for a little while.
It is, and we've thought that all the way back as far as Link to the Past, where in the Desert Palace and the Light World, where you can go outside for a moment.
Yeah. And I want to be that bird right there. I mean, well, obviously not now because he's dead. But, I want to have that nest right there.
Oh my goodness, that's some oceanfront property right there.
Yeah.
View.
It's got to be some expensive real estate, man.
Well, he wasn't doing a very good job of guarding his key, though.
No, he wasn't. No. Yeah, usually if you see somebody, you stand there and you guard your property or eggs or whatever. It came flying after us.
It took me a little while to realize there was a key in that nest. I won't lie.
I did actually figure that one out.
Oh, you got that right off the bat.
I think I just saw it shining or something like that.
Yeah, I struggled with that one for a few minutes.
It seems like everybody, everybody gets stuck on different parts of Zelda. Like, I might have problems with something that you figure out right away. Then you have problems with something that I figure out right away.
Yeah, I think it's just in kind of like what detail you catch.
Or a lot of it's just what you're looking at.
Very true.
Like, I do some later on, like where there's we use the grappling hook, which will be our item in this dungeon.
Yep.
We use it to pull something down, and I look around everywhere. I just didn't look up far enough to figure it out. So just little things like that.
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've done that where I'm like, how do I get across this pit? Totally forgot to, hey, look up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've made that mistake on more than one.
Well, the grappling hook was a new item, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's similar, I guess, to the hook shot, but it's the same concept, I guess. But using it to swing across platforms is definitely...
I did like that. That's new, and I did like that. Well, no, we had some... Well, I played Twilight and Skyward before Wind Waker, so
that's true. That's true. Although Skyward, it seemed like it was only vines that it kind of swung on, but...
you're right.
So having an item that kind of did that added a whole new way for Nintendo to throw puzzles at us.
Yeah, that's true,
and frustrate us endlessly,
exactly true. Always love line torches, though.
Oh, that's a...
Something that's so...
for many minutes.
I had to throw out like a rebel right there.
And that wraps up part 2.